All right, welcome into, come on, what is this? Market Day Report, not Commodity Wrap Kickoff. I got too much stuff going on and a small brain. That helps. Boy, oh boy. Easy to confuse me, isn't it? Let's talk about the markets, though. That's not confusing. What's corn look like here today? Well, these prices are brought to us by bar chart. Let's start with March corn up 2 3/4. May corn's up 2 1/2. March trades at 673 3/4. May trades at 672. New crop D's trying to get a 6 in front of it. We're 2.5 cents away right now at 597 1/2, and that's up 1.5 cents. So things are looking a little bit better there, right? How about that? Soybeans, what's going on over there? Soybeans, well, they're higher on the day. March is up 13 cents to 1531 1/2. That's a couple cents, penny and a half off the highs. May is up 9 3/4 cents to 1529 even. Let's take a look at new crop. What's that doing? It was lower on the day. We fought back to above. No, we're still lower. There you go. Sorry. Gave you some sort of mixed hope there. 1392 3/4 is last. That's down 3.5 cents. Novi new crop soybeans. Wheat in Chicago, the Chicago wheat. What's that look like for us here, folks? I can say that March contract is sharply unchanged, as we like to say. 742 3/4 is the price. May's trading at 749 3/4, which is down 1 cent. How about the hard red wheat in Kansas City? There we go. There's a bigger board, a better board. March up 7 1/4 cents to 842 1/4. May's up 7 1/4 cents to 838 3/4. And then finally, let's take a look at spring wheat in Minneapolis. Down 1 1/4 cent up front. That's the March 911, which is just another car that I can't fit into, is the price there. May's down to 904 1/2, which is 2.5 cents lower on the day. All right, and lastly, let's take a quick peek at cotton. Cotton is going to be 18 cents higher at March, or 18 points higher, I should say. 82.22 is last there. So let's bring in our next guest analyst. That would be Todd Horowitz. He's with Bubba Trading. Todd, thank you for joining the show. He comes to us from his palatial residence in Las Vegas with his art collection on the wall displayed prominently behind him. Have you been able to make any more money to buy any more art? I think that's what we'll kick this off with.
Yeah, I do. I have some more new pieces coming in. You know, or some more Renoirs. You know, it's a wonderful thing. But you know, listen. The markets, they basically haven't gone anywhere in how long now? They go up, they go down, and they're right in the same area they've been in for quite a while. And you know, it's a very confusing, illogical proposition that we're watching here. But, you know, unfortunately, in the grain market, you can't under-promise and over-deliver as they do with, like, bank earnings this morning.
So what are your concerns? What are your thoughts here? I mean, we had new crop corn trying to get up to 6, new crop beans 14. Where do you see this stuff? I know you're pretty bullish. Are you still that way after this last report?
I'm very bullish longer term, but we have so many obstacles to overcome that they continue to put in front of us. And, you know, the 6.5 inflation print on Wednesday was, to me, in my mind, total garbage. You know, we know that our inflation is higher than 6.5%. I mean, who's kidding who? You know, when you don't count food and energy for more than 4% of the number, you know, that's our number one cost. You've got, you know, the Federal Reserve that continues to hike rates, and they're talking about maybe a 25 basis points on February 1st. I still think they're going another 50. I think they're determined to get the 10-year up to 6%. So I don't see them slowing down. And then, of course, we've got the energy problem. And you know, right now, for whatever reason, crude has been hovering below $80. But I can certainly see crude going well back over 100 again, and I can certainly see Saudi Arabia putting a squeeze on it. So there's just so many headwinds right now that when they do finally let the bridge loose, I think they explode. But right now, you know, you've got equity still trying to work higher, which again is pretty illogical in itself.
Yeah, I mean that China waking up and letting COVID run rampant. I mean, nobody likes to see the death and destruction. But if you are a consumer out there. China opening up like what they're doing now is going to get them to that herd immunity faster, which means they're going to be a big customer again sooner, right?
I would think so. And again, I still believe that we have a shortage of food, which nobody talks about. You know, we have a lot short from the other countries that produce.
Right.
We've still got the Russia-Ukraine conflict. I mean, we're just not as prominent as we were, and right. We're going to have some issues here.
All right, we're going to go to break, but I'll leave you with this before we do, Todd. If we do run out of food, I'm going to be the last guy alive. All right, how's that sound? All right, thanks for that. We're going to go away. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to be right back after this. All right, there you are. Welcome back. Let's talk about some proteins here, the livestock market. Let's take a look at live cattle in Chicago. What's the price of that doing? Let's bring up that board. It's quietly easier. Feb's off 30 cents to 157.25. April's off 40 cents to 160.52. All right, that's a quietly easier board. Let's see about the feeder cattle. That was a lot lower. Well, not a lot lower, but definitely lower than live cattle were. And we've got that March contract down $1.92 to 182.35. April, that's off $1.72 to 186.67. And finally, let's finish up with lean hogs. Drum roll, please. We're going to call that mixed. February's off 12 cents, not much. 78.62, but April right behind it. That's up 42 cents to 87.60. All right, let's bring back in Todd Horowitz with Bubba Trading in Las Vegas. Todd, proteins, what do you think? We definitely know that they're expensive when it comes to, say, eggs, but what do you think about the livestock?
I think they're fine. I don't think they're going a lot higher. I don't think they're going lower. I think that they're in good shape. I think the bigger problem is coming back to the producer on these. I've heard, and maybe you can verify, but that there's the fat cattle is going to slaughter earlier because they can't afford to feed them. The unfortunate part is the restaurants are charging a fortune, but the producers are not getting a fortune in comparison. And it's costing them a heck of a lot more to either grow them or to feed them. And I think that becomes a bigger problem down the road.
And to give you an idea of restaurant prices, you said something over the break. What was that again?
With two cocktails, the price was a $39. A 10-ounce filet was $69.
I mean, it's going to be, my old man would say it's going to hard to get, but it'll be hard to get fat in a restaurant like that, right? You're going to have to go see the mortgage broker.
And it's amazing. It's amazing. And listen, we got a credit card. Just keep charging it up. We'll keep playing with plastic. That's all we got.
Like everybody else is, right? And then maybe someday we'll get a credit card bailout, maybe like we have with the student loans. We'll see. All right. Thanks for being on. Todd Horowitz. He's with Bubba Trading in Las Vegas. We'll bring it back to Nashville, and I'll throw it over to Suzanne.
Scott.